still on this bridle track, and I've come down, I've turned off the bridle track to come down to Mary Flynn Reserve. Now, although low range probably wasn't 100% required, it was better in low range. So there you go. But this Mary Flynn Reserve has amenities. So yeah. Well, there you go. Anyway, I'm going to pull up and have a look at it. Mary Flynn Reserve Campground on the Bridle track in New South Wales. 10 kilometres from Hill End, 57 from Bathurst. G'day everybody, Steve from Ducks Touring Australia with another spotlight on campgrounds. As you just saw, I'm at the Mary Flynn Reserve Campground on the Bridle track. I'll spin this round and I'll give you a look at it. Right, so we'll start off here near the sign. This campground has a single toilet. It's wheelchair accessible, so that's very nice. Now, this spotlight is going to be a little bit different to normal, as in, I've filmed half of it already. Those of you who have been watching the channel who would have seen my Bridle track hill end video will know that I went to film this and I failed because I somehow didn't capture the footage I was after. So I have got footage for the rest of the campground, which is from the first video that I shot. So I'm going to use that in the second part of this clip. So if I look different with a different shirt on or anything like that, that's why. Anyhow, and also it's cooler and a bit more overcast day. So when you go past that amenities block, if you take the first left-hand track, you come through this bit of a, I suppose it's a creek when it's raining hard, but otherwise it's just a dip. And you drive through this. This is all pretty drivable stuff. Now it's my belief that this particular campground is more suited to four-wheel drives rather than two-wheel drives. But with that said, the Bridle track is listed as four-wheel drive only. So you probably shouldn't have any of those other things down here anyway.
I keep this folded at the corner so that I could not forget.
Now if you follow this around to the right, you come across a picnic table and a grassy area. So you can certainly camp here near this picnic table without any issue at all. There's a fire pit, so you You can make your fires in there, or you could do what's trendy lately, and I do it myself, is use a portable fire pit so you don't leave marks on the ground at all. But you can have fires here. So you get round here to this coffee table, picnic table. Your view of the river is a little bit limited, but you can see it. It's down there. I don't know if I can pick that up very well on here. But anyway, it's down there. So, and it's not perfectly flat, this particular bit, but it's quite flat-ish just on this side of the coffee table, on the side you approach from. It's not too bad. I said coffee table again, didn't I? Or you can continue along. It's quite a large campground, this, guys. There's, on the other levels that you'll see after this bit, there's a bit more camping. So it's pretty good in that regard. Now, so I'll continue up the track here. Now you could camp off this left-hand side, but you know, as you can see, it's thickish grass, so you'd be on top of that. But there's no reason you couldn't camp on it. Then, coming along a bit further, you'll come to where I'm actually camped this weekend, which I think is one of the nicer spots if you're staying up high. If you're going down the bottom to the river, there's some pretty good spots down there too, but if you're staying up high, this is it. So, as you can see, I've got our car camped sort of on the edge of it a little bit, but I'll walk you around where we're camped and show you the views from there too. Now, normally I always say I'm not going to disturb the campers when I'm filming, but in this case the campers are disturbed enough, particularly while he's disturbed because he's chosen to camp with us this weekend, so I can disturb my own camping group, surely. But anyway, as I was saying before I distracted myself, this is what our campground site looks like. Now, there's a full-on four-wheel drive track. If you're silly enough to want to drive down there, you can, and you head down to the river that way. Not my idea for a touring vehicle, but you could do it if you wanted. And then here's the rest of our site, which I've weirdly enough positioned the edge of my rain wall right on this old campfire, but I was parked there before I put it up. So and this is what I was talking about earlier, guys. There's fire scars everywhere from where people have campfires. Just pick one. Just use one of them. Stop making new ones. Or use a pit. But from the edge of where we are, this is our view. I'll start up over there on the left, and we'll work our way around it. Actually, I'll try and zoom you up a bit, guys. I don't know if I can while I'm filming still. No, it might not play. So we'll have to stay like that. But what I'll do is I'll zoom you up. Now you're zoomed up a bit. I film on GoPros, guys, as you know, so they only have limited abilities. That's your river view from our camp here, which is quite nice. There's a couple of ways to get to the river. As I mentioned, you could go down that really steep four-wheel drive track, or as you'll see later in this clip, you can drive down and camp in the other area if you'd like to be closer to the water. But down in the distance there, to that V, you can see another vehicle. That's like on an island. The river's on both sides of that. So that's kind of cool. is my gorgeous wife. There she is. Yeah. Making noises that maybe the microphone heard. I don't know. Anyhow, as I was saying, this is a slightly disjointed video because I have the footage for the rest of it, so I don't see the need to go and walk around it all again. So when you see me on the rest of that clip, if I'm different, it's brighter, all that stuff, as I said, you'll know why. So that is as much as I'm going to do on this part, and we'll see you on the next bit. Cheers. All right, back at the cars. So if you come straight down, there's some more walking down here to have a look at the campground as well. There's obviously going to be some more prime river stuff down here, so we'll go for a look. You could camp in there past that puddle. There's a fire pit there. Not sure I would, but you could. And some proper four-wheel drive tracks in this campground. So as you're on the bridle track, you're in a four-wheel drive anyway. So with that being the case, you have no problem driving these. So off to the left and down the hill, looks like we head straight to a water crossing. So we'll go down and have a look at this and see what there is to offer down here. Looks like there'll be some nice spots down here. So here we come, just before the water crossing. There's a nice camp here on the left. So how good that be? Grassy, campfire, nice. And there's a water crossing there, and I know there was other cars camped across there, so drive that and you're laughing.
That you might want to talk to me.
If you don't drive that, I'm going to keep going upstream. I'm walking on a side track here, but there's more driving to be done over here. And that looks like it will get you to some more camping. So it's not bad. I can't see more camping though, I just see the track. But there was more camping definitely over the river. So there's that. Check the river out, it's gorgeous. And how could you not want to camp somewhere near this? Now that said, I don't know how much more I'm going to find along this way. But I reckon some of the best river camping will be if you drive that river crossing. Come and find out for yourselves. If you do, let me know, because obviously I didn't get there. Not today. Maybe on another occasion, but not today. This track just seems to go on Just keep going further downstream. Here's a camp there. Look guys, I'm not going to walk further down. Hope you understand that. Come and have a look for yourselves. Obviously, it's a pretty big area. So you should have no trouble finding a camp down here. It's free, it's Crown land, so come and have a look. Now, again, I'm walking back to the car, going to be climbing a hill, so you don't need to hear me puffing. So I'll talk to you when I get there and I get my breath back. Alright, what I'm going to do guys is I'm going to drive the rest of it. I'll put that in now and then you can come and say goodbye to me. Okay, as previously stated, there's some proper four-wheel driving to get around this campsite. So you definitely need to use your low range to do it. It's not what you'd call stupid hard. Well, I just bottomed out the wheel bag and the rear bar and that. But it's all drivable. So if you want to not do anything difficult-ish, I'd suggest you don't come down to the riverside ones. But if you want to, don't mind a bit of a challenge, they're here. Now here's a little water crossing at this Mary Flynn campground. It doesn't look too deep. In fact, it's not. Just full of boulders, so take your time through it. Otherwise, it's all drivable. Right now, you don't know where to begin. Little tiny bit scratchy as you come through here, but it's not bad. Not sure how many camps are in here. Looks like you might only be the one. We'll probably be turning around in a minute. There's a camp in there where that guy's parked. There's a set of tracks here. Not 100% sure where these lead. But realistically, it looks like that may be the only camp on this bit where you've crossed the river. Problem I've got is I've got to turn around again. Or cross the river again. So I think I can turn around here. Yeah, I don't think I'll drive down there. I'll drive through old mate's campground here. Hopefully I can get round here. What a great spot. That's just epic. You can get that one, get that one. Yeah, that was, that's a good spot, that one. If there's any more across that river, let me know if you decide to go and look for them. I'm just quite happy with where we've come to now. Anyway, back to me to finish. we'll see you soon. All right, I hope you liked that, guys. If you did like it, put a like on it. Really appreciate it, helps the channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, click the notification bell. You'll know when a new video comes up. If you want to support the channel, duck out to the website, buy some merch. T-shirts coming later in the year. Or you can join the YouTube memberships on the button below, where you get early access to the videos when they're first uploaded. But you don't have to do any of that. Just like. I'm happy with that, guys, really. And you'll get a free video on the Sundays that they come out. All the best, guys. Just get out there, enjoy the bush. And we will see you on the next one. Cheers from Steve and Kaz at Mud Ducks Touring Australia.